and welcome to Best in Tesla. So Audi just revealed their new e-tron GT, and it was not a very long event, but what they talked about was performance. So let's take a look at this performance car Audi have just revealed, and let's dive right in. So they spent most of their time talking about the performance. They talked about how they had a lot of experience in racing and have racing driver talking about it. The roof was made of carbon fiber and everything is made for performance, and had to do a drag race on an eighth of a mile against a Formula 1 car and went head to head with it and just lost with a couple of inches. As they said, the best car Audi has ever produced. The CEO of Audi even said that the electric car is superior to ICE cars. Nice. So hopefully Audi will be able to make at least a decent amount of this car. It could be a very good hit in the luxury performance segments. Let's take a look at the specs, because that was what this whole event was about. The Audi e-tron GT's awesome performance. So, it had 640 horsepower, did a 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.3 seconds, and they had it limited in the top speed to 250 kilometers an hour, and it had up to 472 kilometers of VLTP range, and a 83.7 kilowatt hour battery pack. Can charge with 250 kilowatt. Very nice that they put in the charging speed of the Porsche Taycan. I can't get the official price yet from Audi. Even if I go in and try to pre-order it, it won't tell me what the price is. So this is just the numbers we already have heard about before, but the price should be about $150,000 in the US, because it should cost about 125,000 euros in Germany. So definitely going to be much more expensive in my country, but no matter what, it is not a cheap car. But of course, we did not expect it to be. It is, after all, an Audi. A performance Audi. So no doubt that this car is a great electric car. It will be a very fun car to drive, handle great, be very luxurious inside, as Audis are. But this is of course Best in Tesla, so we do have to compare it to a Tesla. And once again, this is where the Audi falls short. Like so many others, by themselves they are great and awesome electric cars, but compare it to Tesla, and it just shows you how far ahead Tesla is in this game. Because even though the whole Audi e-tron GT event was about the performance of this car, we don't really need to bring out the big guns from Tesla, because even the little Tesla Model 3 performance that will cost half the price of the GT has the same acceleration as the e-tron GT. The Tesla Model 3 performance will do a 0 to 100 kilometers in 3.3 seconds, just as the Audi. The top speed is a bit faster on the Model 3 with 261 kilometers an hour. Range 567 kilometers VLTP, so about 100 kilometers more range on a battery that is 8.7 kilowatt hours smaller. So here again, Tesla is just shining like no other. The Tesla Model 3 performance get 7.5 kilometers per kilowatt, and the Audi gets 5.6 kilometers per kilowatt. So the Tesla is just much more efficient. So to fill it up will also be much more expensive, as we have talked about before with the Mark E. If I should fill this car up in Denmark, the price for filling it up would be about 418 Danish kroners, and for that I will get the 472 kilometers of range. Or I can fill up the Model 3 performance at a Tesla supercharger for only 187 Danish kroners, and for that I will get 567 kilometers of range. This will of course depend on where you live and how much Tesla charges cost compared to the other options you have, but in my country this is kind of crazy and a big win for Tesla. But luckily the Audi does have faster charging. but it's only about 8% faster charging, but the Audi battery is also 18% bigger, so it will probably not really charge faster, especially when it comes to adding kilometers, because you will also get about 16% more range with every kilowatt hour you are charging with the Tesla. But the crazy thing is, this is just Tesla's little Model 3 performance that is beating the almighty Audi E-tron GT. The best performing Audi they have ever made, according to Audi's CEO. But the price of the Audi E-tron GT of course gets us up in the range of the Tesla Model S. And this kind of simply destroys the Audi E-tron GT. The price of the normal refreshed Model S cost about $80,000, so probably also about half the price of the E-tron GT. But now you get a 0 to 100 kilometers in 3.2 seconds, a range of 663 kilometers of VLTP, a top speed at the same as the Audi of 250 kilometers. But that is of course the speed of the cheap Model S, if you can call that cheap. With the price of the e-tron, we can compare it to the Tesla Model S Plaid Plus, because even this beast only cost $140,000. And that does a 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in less than 2.1 seconds, a top speed of 322 kilometers an hour, a range of 837 kilometers of VLTP. Now that is performance, my friends. I know this is just stupid, crazy numbers, but we are talking about a performance vehicle here. Audi just held a whole event where they didn't talk much about anything else. But comparing it to Tesla's big guns, the Audi e-tron GT looks more like a nice little family car compared to the Plaid Plus. Even though the Tesla Model S is a true family car with much more storage room and so on. So yeah, even the best car Audi has ever made, as they say, can't even come close to Tesla's numbers. But I think it will do very well. It is an Audi, and it's going to be a lot of fun and an awesome performance car. But as most other electric cars, when compared to a Tesla, they don't come close, and the true power of Tesla really shows. And then we haven't even talked about Tesla's better charging network, and that you can get over-the-air update, and you can play in your Tesla both in the front and the rear and see Netflix and YouTube on the big screens, and you can get a full self-driving package if you want, and get a car that at some point will be able to drive you when you don't want to anymore, when you're sitting in a traffic jam in the city. The Audi will never do that. You have to buy a whole new Audi at that point. And of course, with the Tesla, you will get one of the safest cars in the world. Man, when we compare to the big boys' electric cars, Tesla just seems like such a bargain. You truly get so much bang for your buck with a Tesla. But hey, the Audi, it got a great noise.
The sound has been specially developed for the e-tron GT.
So, did we promise too much?
I would say the Sprint has shown what the RS e-tron GT has to offer in terms of driving performance. And that's really impressive.
And thank you for watching. And until next time, take care out there and be nice.